It's been about a year since the release of Naruto Storm Connections, and to no surprise the game has been mixed at best. Well, overall I see more negative. The main fixes they add during the game was the online matchmaking and the added disconnection penalties, both of which should have been included within the first patch of the game, but nice to have in general, but we'll get to why this sort of doesn't matter in the long term. For now, let me talk about the DLC characters that were announced for this first season pass. You have Hagoromo, Ishiki, Kurenai, and both Kawaki and Boruto for the karma progression. Number one, if you were going to make an argument for DLC characters, the only one that I could sort of get past is with Ishiki and maybe Kawaki, but that's sort of pushing it, but I can sort of see why they can get away with it since the story in this game doesn't go towards the main Boruto route. It had its own fillery story, so if you want to pay for these characters, in case you don't want to get spoiled for these type of scenarios, if you haven't caught up to the anime or manga, then go right ahead, but there's no rhyme or reason why Kurenai should be a DLC character, let alone a character that you should just pay to be able to play. Kurenai being a DLC character is funny because, for one, you're paying for a character that should have been included regardless, and second, she's a character that has little worth in the Naruto story, so the fact that Bandai thinks people would pay for her is kinda ridiculous. Though I could be wrong with that specifically, since I'm sure all three of her fans are gonna berate me for it in the comment section below if I say otherwise, but that being said, who's gonna stop me? No one's really playing this game. Now, I don't have any data for the PlayStation or Xbox side of things, but Steam shows a low player base even when comparing it to Storm 4, a game that came out over 8 years ago. Going back to what I said earlier, it didn't help that on launch, the game didn't have online matchmaking, but in general, I'd argue that people realized that this game didn't need to exist and can just play the already completed Storm 4. There's no evolution in the gameplay, and low promotion showed that this game was dead on arrival. At least with Sparking Zero, while it's similar enough to the previous Tenkaichi games, that at least evolved to some degree, and is still highly regarded to this day, minus some of the online issues and player community. Overall, the Naruto games need to evolve past the Storm series. I suggest going through the traditional 2D fighter route, or create an open world RPG based on the Naruto world, where we can create our own ninja at our own village and complete missions as such. To me that sounds like easy money, but I doubt Bandai are willing to take that kind of risk since their current winning formula, or what's left of it, is the 3D anime arena fighters. Only time will tell if they smarten up and take that next step for the Naruto franchise. We'll just have to wait and see. But in the meantime, let me ask you guys, what do you think of Storm Connections after a year of its release? Was it everything you expected? Was it underwhelming? And where do you see the Naruto games going from here on out? I'd love to get y'all's thoughts, so let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, click the card you see here, which will take you to my video on why people underrate Sakura in terms of strength and why she should be given more credit. I'm the Curly Haired Hokage, and I hope you all have an amazing and blessed day. Peace.